So I have this thing about eating processed foods, especially ultra processed foods. I think there's a lot of good communication on the internet these days from health specialists, I should say, on why they are detrimental to your health. It's something I'm constantly thinking about, and it's something I'm always talking to my wife about as well. She loves Ribena. As well as other processed things I'm trying to, sway her opinion on. And I thought it would be a good idea to convince her by actually making blackcurrant cordial from scratch. But the point of it is we're going to do an A/B test in the end. Hopefully she goes for the more natural version, because sometimes we don't know what all of this extra ingredients and chemicals that's being added to what we think is good for us. Health talk done. Let's jump onto the hob and actually make some Ribena. Okay, so I'm setting my hob to a medium heat, and the first thing I'm going to do is to add some water, so my 360 ml of water, then my lemon juice and my sugar, my lemon zest as well. Just give that a nice stir. I basically just want everything to get combined well inside, or mixed well, I should say. Now I'm adding my blackcurrants. Just stir that a little bit, and I want this to come to a boil. Shouldn't take too long, maybe about 5 minutes. Once that happens, I'll then want it to simmer down a little bit for 5 minutes. You want to make sure you don't overcook it, because this can easily turn into jam very quickly. So we'll make sure this comes to a boil. Okay, it's come to a boil now. So I've got a potato masher, and I'm just using it to squeeze the skins of the blackcurrant, get as much juice as I can. So that actually took less than 5 minutes. To be honest, it was about 2 to 3 minutes on a low simmer. Juice is done. What I need to do now is basically sieve the juice so that we remove the skins, the zest. All we want is the pure juice itself and none of those extra bits. I'm just going to pour this over my sieve. And I've made a mess. Yeah, try and get as much as you can. At least I'm trying. It smells very jammy, like just thick sweetness. If you can imagine, like a very sweet berry. I think I'm actually going to save the skins. I'm not sure what I'll use it for, but I'm sure I can think of something. We still have another round of juice to add. So this is how much juice I've been able to actually get out of the currants. So it's quite something. So I'm very happy with the amounts. What I'm going to do next is to transfer it into my bottle here. And in an effort not to make too much of a mess, let's see how we get along. Oh, that looks really good. I am well pleased with that. Let's actually give that a taste. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's good. So there you have it, your homemade blackcurrant cordial, or you could say homemade Ribena versus your store-bought actual Ribena. So what I'm going to do next is to serve this up in 2 identical glasses, and we'll do a blind taste, not test. Oh yeah, a blind test. Blind test, blind taste, same thing. So we'll do that. I'll get my wife and we can compare. Okay, I have to make sure they're exactly the same, so I'm going to be pouring the cordials at equal levels. As equal as I can get it. And this is going to be a blind test because I do not want her to try and figure out based on how she drinks Ribena which one is which. So we're going to try and make it as equal as possible. Some water. Let the tasting begin. Don't worry. You're in safe hands.
Okay. Oh, I hope I get this right.
No. The point is not to get which one is the Ribena. The point is to guess which one tastes better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to give you several times. I'll give you each drink several times just to confirm your decision.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, the reason why you're blindfolded, by the way, is so that you can't easily tell. This one looks like Ribena, so I'm going to
I love Ribena.
Okay, all right.
Yes. And the hand?
No, don't worry.
Okay, all right.
First one.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. What do you think?
It's nice.
Just general thoughts?
No, it's nice. It's sweet.
Okay.
There's a bit of, I don't want to call it tartness, but there's like I think I may know which one this is, but I do like it.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Second one.
All right. That one's just sweet.
Just sweet?
Yeah, just sweet.
Anything else?
Both very refreshing, actually. I like obviously Ribena is known for having like this sweet kind of like blackcurranty flavor, and that comes through in both, like having it either on like a cold day with ice in it, maybe mixing it up and adding some sparkling water.
Okay.
Yep.
Right,
you know where I'm going.
All right. Second time.
If I may, the first one I had, could we add a bit more cordial?
So you didn't answer the question actually.
What was the question?
Which one do you prefer?
No, that's why I asked for a bit more cordial, so like the balance is...
So there's a better balance?
Yes, there is.
Or it's not sweet?
It's not as sweet.
Okay.
It's not as sweet. But I think it's almost like when you make pancakes and you just add sugar versus adding a bit of salt. One of them is, the first one kind of is like enhancing the flavor of the blackcurrants, whereas the other one is just like...
It's just sweet?
Yeah, pure sweetness.
Okay, alright, here we go again.
The second one I had, I think that's the one that you made, and it's nicer with more cordial in it.
Okay.
I just generally have a sweet tooth, so I prefer the first one.
Okay. Quick break to the video. It turns out that the homemade cordial is actually sweeter than we thought. What we didn't do was to actually stir it, so a lot of the, shall I say, the main cordial itself just sinks to the bottom. So if you're going to make this, make sure you just stir it. It's, for me, on par, if not, I don't say sweeter than the main Ribena, but it's sweeter than we thought initially. So yeah, thought you should know. Back to the video. Okay.
But I would not be mad, and I would drink the second one as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, do you know what? I'm going to end the test. I'm going to end the test there. Because it seems like she can clearly tell which one is which. So obviously, you can see there's a little bit of a difference in color. Even though I added more cordial to the first one, this just naturally has this faint purple look to it. But this has like a very deep purple, like a lot more richness to it.
It's good.
It's good?
Yeah,
okay.
It is good. This just appeals to my youth and my sweet tooth, that's all. If you've been eating this, drinking this for decades, you're gonna know that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
But I feel like this is something those who want people who want more natural would drink. My parents would love this over the normal Ribena, I think. Yeah.
It's definitely not as sweet. I think that's a good thing because, you know, it's not like loaded with like sugar, but it's still like a great option. Although I was wishing like it was going to like nail it like final.
It's like you can taste the difference between Coke and Pepsi.
It's not the same thing.
Yeah, you can taste the difference between like the artificial, I will say, Ribena versus the natural.
It's not okay. Do you know one thing I will permit, right? Is if you're looking for a little bit more sweetness, just add a little bit more sugar. Because I feel like this still beats like the ultra processed version, where a lot more chemicals and preservatives are added. So adjust it to your taste buds, but obviously don't go overboard because sugar is still sugar. You can still get diabetes. So drink in moderation, as they say. All right, thanks for watching. Yeah, this was just a quick, fun test. Yeah, have a great week. Stay blessed. Bye.
Bye. Cheers. This is really good, babe.
It is?